So first of all, ito yung original topic, how AI is shaping the future of cybercrime in critical infrastructure. Sabi ko, masyadong mahaba at saka it's hard to predict the future of AI. No? Nakita nyo naman yung jump. No? Although myself, I'm really very careful, or maybe I'm just old, is that I think we should, take a little time to let it settle down. But what I see really is, even from the past year, boom, adapt natin kagad. Gumawa agad sila ng mga AI chatbots, and I'm not comfortable yet at that level because I have to see kung saan na kinukuha yung mga database, what's the security of the data na pinagkukunan, sino nakaka-access ng chatbot, and all that, things that information security people, like everybody in the room, tends to answer. So I changed it a little bit, AI and cybersecurity in critical infrastructure, and that's the official title I'm going with today. So again, thank you for the introduction, the long but beautiful introduction resume. I'll save everybody the pain, hindi na ako mag-introduce sa sarili ko. Just look it up in LinkedIn. All the materials here will be also are free for distribution. So it's attribution, non-commercial, non-derivative license. You can take the document, use it, present it, but you just can't alter it, and konti lang pong attribution to the writer. Okay. So enjoy and spread the info gospel. Next, I'd like to begin with taxonomy and definitions. Maraming beses na po ako napaaway because of definitions kasi yung iba quoting this, yung iba quoting that, yung iba may sariling definition. So for the purpose of discussion, I'm just begging for your indulgence. Gagamitin lang natin yung mga dinify natin. So cybersecurity is the ability to protect or defend the use of cyberspace from cyber attacks. Note the keyword cyber, kaya nga cyber, di ba? Kaya cybersecurity because you protect cyber attacks from cyberspace. That's from NIST. So cyberspace, merong sensitive information, merong personal information, merong personal financial information. That also goes the same for on-premise, no? So, yung isa physical, yung isa cyber, okay? Now, you put that together, the protection of that is information security. So, if you're a CISO, that means you're responsible for both the on-prem and the cyber. Okay, dalawa. So, information security is the protection of information and information systems from unauthorized access, use, disclosure, disruption, modification, or destruction in order to provide confidentiality, integrity, and availability. Walang kamatayang CIA. So our discussion for today will focus on cybersecurity, and again, that is the ability to protect or defend the use of cyberspace from cyber attacks. Now, let's define critical infrastructure. Now, there's so many definitions of critical infrastructure, but I like the one from IBM because it was short and sweet. So critical infrastructure refers to the systems, facilities, and assets that are vital for the functioning of society and the economy, right? Nothing can be more simpler than that, no? In defining critical infrastructure. So again, it touches the very core of society, which is life. No? So that's why it's critical infrastructure. Anything that will or might happen to it will have severe effects or direct effects to the citizenry or the people. So the next thing that you would want to ask is that, okay, what are the sectors involved in critical infrastructure? So let's take first from the US, syempre, from the Cybersecurity Infrastructure Security Agency, or CISA. Before CISA, that was an auditing certification. Anyway. So chemical, critical manufacturing, emergency services, food and agriculture, information technology, commercial facilities, dams. They're very specific on dams kasi ang daming dams sa US. There's thousands of dams. Energy, government facilities, nuclear reactors, materials and waste, communications, water and wastewater systems, defense industrial base, kasi maraming defense contractors din sa US. Financial services, healthcare and public health, and transportation systems. While in the Philippines, and I'm quoting from the previous National Cybersecurity Plan, hindi pa po nakikita yung bago. Sorry sa friends from the ICT. So sa atin is 10. Government, energy, health, banking, telecoms, transportation, air, land, and sea, water, emergency services, business process outsourcing, and media. Okay? So yan yung currently the first set of the critical infrastructures, or because it's more related to IT and the focus is more related to IT, the ICT calls it the critical infrastructure, or CII. So artificial intelligence, man, I'm sure the whole day you've been bombarded with with AI today, you know, lahat ng klaseng AI, generative AI, strong AI, weak AI. So I'm not gonna delve into AI. You know what AI is. The full course of Google is also very interesting if you wanna really learn that deep into AI. I know we all have to, wala tayong choice, no? Yun lang yung security, no? Walang tapon, walang tulak kabigin, kasi pag security, all network, application, internet, right? So the drive and the need to study everything else that's new is actually on our own. So narrow AI and artificial general intelligence, or AGI, are the two most talked about types of AI. Actually, my number 3, yung blue. Super artificial intelligent AI, or SAI. So narrow AI is known as weak AI, and to tell you frankly, nasa weak AI pa lang tayo. All the discussions about being sentient and everything, that will still be in the future. I don't know how near or how far. Some will claim na nandito na, but to most, it's still in the narrow AI or weak AI. So nandiyan yung generative AI, using the large language models and what have not. The neural networks and the designs are still in that stage. So that's the summary of AI, and I'm sure you already know what it is. So for this afternoon, I will ask the audience or some people. First, you raise your hand kung alam nyo o hindi. I'm trying to figure something out. So the game is called Name the AI. Yung una, sino yun? What movie is that? Movie muna. First one. Close. Ni-remake po to ni Keanu Reeves recently. Yes! The Day the World Stood Still. The name of the AI or the robot is Vought. It was remade by Keanu Reeves. And what's the girl? Sino yung leading lady sa Bagong Top Gun? Connelly. Yeah. So, remade 2008. Sino nakakuha nung The Day the Earth Stood Still? You don't really look old. I was expecting Sir to know. Because it's 1952. But it's a classic. It's a classic. Yung pangalawa, you were right. It's HAL 9000. The first ever AI I laid my hands on nung bata pa ako, 1968. Anak ko lang. So it's a 2001 Space Odyssey. Again, another classic. Stanley Kubrick. The effects and the set was really amazing. You wouldn't think that was 1968. Too bad, lumagpas in 2001, wala pa tayong Space Odyssey. Parang Silab 2020, no? Wala pa. Sorry, matanda talaga. So wala pa rin Silab 2020. This one is The Gunslinger. Tawag sa kanya The Gunslinger. That's Yul Brynner, the original Westworld. Okay. Ako naalala ko ito. Barely. 1973, remade into a TV series 2022. So, yung... may nag-guess na ba kay AI? May tumama na. Dapat ko nagdala ko ng price, sorry. ISOM na lang daw ang bibigyan. Oh! Sino sumagot nun? You're about 50-ish. or late 40s. Yes, that's Logan's Run. Initially, it was a movie, then made it a TV series. That was my favorite kasi yung barrel nila was different. When they shoot, there's like flashes of flare coming out from the sides. So the name of the AI was Box. Actually, dalawa sa movie. Sa TV, it's REM. So it's Logan's Run, and that was in 1977. Next. Come on.
Alien.
Oh, of course. Sino yung AI? Yung unang robot as a 1, hindi sa 2 and 3, ha? Yung naputol siya yata, di ba? So, the name was Ash. David 8 was in the sequels. Yun na yung si David. And that was in 1979. Actually, dinedate ko lang yung audience ko kung gaano yung separation of age. So that I won't feel alone. Sorry, pindot ko agad. Rachel, right. The Blade Runner 1982, original, of course, by... Who's the guy? Si Han Solo. Remade 2017. We saw that as well. Pero guest rin siya ron, di ba?
Ano yung 2017 is somewhat a sequel.
Yeah. Yeah. Hindi siya remake. Sequel. Detect, defend, and response. This is the things that AI will provide. A, threat hunting and detection. AI applied to anomaly detection and pattern recognition makes it an effective tool in identifying potential threats. Efficiency, automatically analyze vast amount of data. Yes, we know that. Proactively search patterns of possible threats for effective prediction, proactive prevention of attacks. Alam na natin ito, di ba? UEBA. Di ba? Yung ibang mga security products already has that. Using AI and machine intelligence. For responsive mitigation, threats usually happens in unholy hours. So, of course, if you have AI, you don't have to feed it. It's 24/7. Palagi siyang gising. Vulnerability management. You can automate the scanning and even the patching of your systems and devices. Phishing protection. Obviously, if you have AI, it can study the patterns kung ano talaga yung phishing, ano yung totoo, ano yung hindi. And then security analysis. Of course, everybody's running a SOC, right? Trillions of events down to actionable elements. So, in complement with humans, hindi pa rin kaya. In complement with humans, it will make the process more efficient and hopefully less false positives. Of course, on the other side, there's three major, I wouldn't say advantages, but uses of AI in the dark side of the universe or the hackers, perpetrators. So one, essentially, is enhancing existing attacks. They already have their tools, strategies, techniques, etc. But AI makes it more faster and efficient. Okay, obviously, because if it's a fixed routine that just needs to be done over and over, it reduces human error, it increases the time. Creating new attacks. There's an AI for software development, but there's the software engineer AI. So, hackers will be able to create codes and tools, not having necessarily to spend more time in coding. Automating and scaling attacks, obviously, self-explanatory. Anything that you can do now, it can do faster, consistently, and probably much more accurate than humans would ever be doing. So, okay, bottom line, what's the difference between critical infrastructure versus all others? Pareho rin naman, di ba? Kung pagpasok ko sa bangko, tanong sa akin, you didn't come from a bank. How do you know you'll be successful in a bank? Sabi ko, pareho rin naman po ang mga attacks. Kahit na bangko or manufacturing is the same threats. So that's one. So that's the answer. The answer is because of industrial control systems or ICS. This is where software controls machinery which provides services to the people, water, electricity, nuclear reactors. Yan yung binabantayan natin sa critical infrastructure. Kung sa mundo natin now, sa IT, it's CIA, Confidentiality, Integrity, Availability. Sa ICS, baliktad. Inuuna ang availability, pangalawang integrity, huli ang confidentiality because they don't care. Ang mahalaga is that it should be 24 hours always operating. Hindi ka pwedeng basta-basta mag-port scan sa isang ICS. Babagsak yun. Right? Consistency is the key. Okay sa ICS ang mabagal basta consistent. So that is a very different environment. I was about to discuss the Purdue model, but the Purdue model is the architecture for ICS. Look at it and look how the DMZ is different. Look what things, the rubber hits the road, machines and software, what is allowed and not allowed. The materials are there. You can scan the QR code. Yun na po. Thank you.